once again here to the Hillside. Today I'm going to show you how to plant Dawn Redwoods from seed in the way that it's actually going to grow. Okay, so if you followed along long enough, one of my very first videos I tried to plant some Dawn Redwoods and very bad germination rate, and the plants really didn't make it because I was still learning, trying to feel it out. Now I haven't shown you before, the cold stratification in the refrigerator, so I'm just going to kind of walk you through the steps from beginning to where we are currently to show you the progress and in detail how you can grow your own Dawn Redwood from seed. Alright, so step number one, you have to go to a Dawn Redwood tree, okay? You need to find one in your neighborhood or a guarantee that someone who's selling them to you is going to sell you an absolutely fresh cone. Okay, these seeds need to be absolutely fresh. I picked the cone off of the tree. Sorry, I don't have it with me because this is, obviously well after the fact. So I took the cone straight from the tree, brought it straight home. Okay, what did I do? Just the paper towel method like you've seen 100 times with any other seed. Put the fresh Dawn Redwood seeds onto this piece of napkin here, I think it was, and went right into the refrigerator, okay? Just normal refrigerator temperature is all that's really required. Now, I've seen people say it might take 90 days or you need to keep it for months and months at a time. I left these for just an experiment. This is not the entire, this is the most of the cone came off right here, but you can kind of tell this is just tons and tons of these little Dawn Redwood seeds, which have a really awesome smell to them, really. They really do. Anyhow, so I took all these, I divided them out into a separate bag just for like a trial to see, what the amount of stratification was necessary. And I went with 30 days for the first level of the experiment, and I had success, okay? I swear I read everything, said it must be at least 90 days. It has to be this long, and you're going to get horrible germination. I think it's because we're using old seeds. Possibly you buy them online. I've tried several times before I realized there was a Dawn Redwood just down the neighborhood. Anyways, so this was the original stash from the refrigerator. I'm going to put those back, okay? Now this, what I did, is just second level of the paper towel method. I just took the seeds out of the initial bag, put a small layer flat on this paper towel, and then left it on the counter here with all the other plants. And about 2 weeks later, they started to germinate. So this is pretty much most of what has germinated is going to germinate. But if you see this one right here, this little guy right there, see that? That's what you're looking for. Okay, this is a germinating Dawn Redwood seedling. Okay, so like I said, the first one of these started germinating about a week and a half ago. I would check back every couple of days. Be another one will sprout. So they're not all going to sprout at the same time. So don't get discouraged. If you have one, just throw the rest of them away thinking they're, non-viable. And secondly, you got to think this tree puts on, 1,000 cones, and each of these cones has 100 or 200 seeds in it. They're not going to be 100% germination rate anyways. So don't expect to plant one seed and get one tree. Put a whole bunch on, and hope for the best. So here's the one here. I think this might be the last one that's going to germinate in this batch, as I already have some that I've taken from this, moved them into pots, and I'll show you that here in a second. Let me show you how I take this seedling here and how I would go pot that up over here. So check it out. Alright, so what you need next is a container. This is an old recycled food container. It doesn't need to be that expensive. You need to also have something in place to, keep the moisture in to your soil medium whenever you get to this point. So all I'm going to do now is very carefully remove this rubber band and expose the soil. And this is my own mix. It has just basically your potting soil. I've added a lot of vermiculite, some perlite, some sand to this, and also some cocoa coir, just to help make it a nice light medium. So if you can kind of look here already, you see there's already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that have already sprouted. Yesterday I planted I think 2 or 3 more, so they haven't germinated just yet. So what I would do, and this is the easiest method, and obviously I'm showing you the results here, is take a toothpick here, find a spot that you don't think anything's planted in, and just very, very gently, oh, actually there's seed right there coming up. That's one I planted yesterday, so it's coming up there. Let's try over here, see if there's something. I don't think I planted everything everywhere. Perfect. All right, so there you go. Just this little tiny depression. Next thing you do with your same Q-tip. Now, what you do next is you take your little seedling, very, very, very carefully, okay? The growing tip, and what you're going to do is just with the toothpick, gently coax it into the hole like this. Much easier to do when you're not trying to be on camera. All right, so you get it so it's kind of pointed down like this, even a little bit flat is fine. It's going to know which way to go, and just lightly, just ever so slightly, cover it back up. Okay, you don't need to plant these deep. You put it just barely, and the soil needs to stay moist. Okay, that's very, very important with these Dawn Redwood seeds. They have to stay moist in order to grow. Okay, so I'm going to put the cover back on this. Leave it under your grow lights. I know a lot of people might put plastic wrap over your containers. I would advise against that in this instance because you want the seedling to have humidity. So this gives the the little Ziploc bag here is going to give the plant some room to grow a little bit before they actually are strong enough to be taking the humidity constant off them. The roots will develop. They'll be able to absorb enough water on their own to kind of stay growing and happy that way. So hopefully that helped. Hopefully you can grow your own Dawn Redwood seeds. Yeah, so next time I'll do an update here in a couple months. We'll have some updates to see how they're doing and maybe dividing them out and putting them in their own individual pots. Okay, guys, so from the Hillside, it's a little Dawn Redwood tip for you there, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.